Have you heard you have to register your home, microchip your horse, and radio tag your animals? The government wants you to think it's the law. It's not mandatory yet, but it will be unless we stop the National Animal Identification System. This system will apply to everyone who owns horses. It's your choice for now. To keep it that way, go to farmandranchfreedom.org or call 1-866-687-6452. If you're like me and love your horse, you'll find out more.
Are you looking for color, personality, excitement, and panache? The Gypsy Cub Society of America. Let the feather fly. For information, call or visit our website.
Y'all want to buy a horse or sell a horse? Go to horsegazette.com. Your global connection. That's horsegazette.com.
Hello, I'm Jack Leeser, clinician and trainer. I do clinics all across the country. I have a natural and sensitive approach to interactive horsemanship. To learn more, join me at jackleeser.com or area code 956-453-5437.
MCC Farms, home of the Caspian, the 12-hand horse for children. Contact us at mccfarms.com.
And turn. And step up. Thank you. And step around, Gator. Step around. Now that's pretty good. Hasna. Let's see you go over there. Come on. Are you ready? Hasna. That's right. Hasna hates to be left out. We think she has more of an understanding of what's going on here than most horses, because he was raised doing this stuff. Hasna. Trot on. Trot on. That's good. Tarat. Okay, Hasna, I want you to step up. Step up with me. Step up. Good. And step around. Everybody, step around, Hasna. Around. Around. Hasna, step around. That's a good girl. And trot. And trot, Hasna. One of the things that I enjoy the most about doing these kind of shows is when I get to share with you a couple of the little tricks, how to teach a couple of the little tricks so that you can go home and start having some fun with your horses. If I just come up and do a show, you're going to clap and you're going to applaud and you're going to say that's great, and you're going to leave here going, how did he do that stuff? So what I want to do, I want to let you in and show you a couple of simple little things to do. What I'm going to show you here is something that I've learned from spending time with Sasha Hook. Sasha is a head trainer from Ringling Brothers. He learned his craft in Switzerland at Circus Knie. Now, the thing about the circus is they have an unlimited amount of young, sons and daughters of the circus people, and roustabouts, they're called, it's extra handlers or assistants to help Sasha create his sorting routines. And what the assistants do is they lead each horse through every step of the routine. Starting from day one, each horse has an assistant, and when they're creating a routine, the assistant leads the horse. And after a couple of weeks, trot on, Gator, after a couple of weeks, the horses begin to learn it. After a couple of months, they have their routine down. Well, I'm probably like you. I don't have an unlimited number of people to assist me every day. So what I had to do was watch Sasha and come up with a plan that works for me. So what I use is horses as my assistants. In this case, Hasna has been my best assistant. Now what we've done here is we've clipped these two horses together at their halter. Now early on, what you would do at home, you wouldn't just take two green horses and clip them together like this. What you do, you take a little piece of string, like off a feed sack, and make a little loop, and tie that loop to the halter, and clip to that loop, so that you would have a breakaway feature. So if these horses, if something happened, and they started to have a little disagreement, and they pulled back real hard, that little string would break, okay? Because you can always replace the piece of string. These guys have got this figured out pretty good. Now, you'll notice that Gator is in the lead. He's trying to pull her around right now. My job to train these horses, I've got to see the eye of that outside horse, that gray horse. And when he's in front, I can't see it. I've got to slow him down. That's my first job, to be able to put this act on, is to slow him down. So I walk backwards in front of him, Gator, and I tell Hasna, move up, Hasna, move up. Now, a lot of you guys, when you lunge horses, probably what you're doing, you're back here with the whip near their hip, and you're chasing that horse around, okay? But the way I've learned to lunge horses to get real performance out of them, I teach them to work into the pressure. What that means is they've got to be coming at me. I'm actually, instead of in a driving position, I'm in a kind of a retarding position with my body, but with my extra long lunge whip, I can have my whip behind the horse, but I can walk backwards in front of them. And so, see, I'm in two places at once right now. If I put my guider over here, now I'm in 3 places at once, and I've got these guys surrounded. That's only when the horse is surrounded, when you can prevent all of their evasions, that's the only time they're really going to pay attention to you. If you don't free lunge a horse with 2 whips, it's like a prize fighter with 1 arm tied behind his back. You're handicapping the results that you can get. Always ask your horse, are you ready? And you start down low. You don't want to go, are you ready? No, you go, are you ready? And bring them up. Because what you do, you use the inflection in your voice to communicate the meaning that you want to put. So you always bring the horse from a state of relaxation into a state of animation. And so you get very consistent with your vocals. And so you call the horse by name. I can't tell you in mere words how important it is to teach each and every horse their name, because if one of these horses is doing good or one of these horses is doing wrong, if I can't call that horse by his name and know absolutely that that horse knows who I'm talking to, I'm just singing in the wind. Okay? So the horse has to know their name. So we'd say, Hasna, are you ready? Les Turat. Thank you. And you tell them thank you because she did what you asked. Okay. So now, that's good, Gator. Now see, they're going real nice right now. Hasna is just a little bit in the lead. Gator is staying in his position. And this is your first big hurdle, to get the horses to consistently achieve this a relationship where you can see the outside eye. The outside horse's inside eye. Okay. If you're doing this with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses, it doesn't make any difference. You still have to see that outside horse, right? So you teach the horses one at a time. You just keep adding another horse and another horse and another horse until you get a whole line of horses. You can do this. I've seen circus acts where they have as many as 12 horses lined up in a line. But if you look at it, when the act is working right, you can always see that outside horse because he's your lead horse, your most reliable horse on the outside. So now I'm going to unlink these guys. Are you ready? That's good. That's good. And the cue for them to stay together is pair up. Gator, pair up. That's good. Are you ready now? Turat. Turat. Gator, move up. Move up. That's good. That's good. If you're just schooling one horse at a time and you've got 9 more in the barn, there's a lot you could be doing. Move up, Hasna. That's good. That's good. Trot on. What I like to do, and the way my ring is set up, I've got cross ties outside the ring. And I have the horses facing inward, the young horses facing outside the ring on cross ties, facing inward, watching what's going on. And turn. And trot. She's telling me, look, you don't have to touch me. Are you ready? Turn, Hasna. Thank you. Gator, I want you to reverse. Reverse. Thank you. And trot. Now, how do you get horses to lunge going opposite directions? I can put a lunge line on this inside horse and always hold her to the inside. These guys, they're pretty established at who goes to the inside, who goes to the outside. I can put a search angle and side reins on them, and I can tip her nose to the inside and tip his nose to the outside, and they will very predictably pass in the correct fashion. Okay? Gator, come on. I think he's got to do something here. Gator. He's not one of those horses that can walk and chew gum at the same time, if you know what I mean. I heard that. Okay, are you ready? Come on, let's go. Tarot. Gator, change with me, change. Ready. Turn. And again. And again. Thank you. That's good. Are you ready? Hasna, turn. And trot on. Very good. Gator, with me, turn. Up. That's good. Up. Turn. And sit down. And sit down. Come on. Sit down, Debbie. Sit. Thank you. You can do it. Where's that drum roll, Gator? That's good. That's a good boy. He's so slow. That's good. Okay, Hasna. Now you step back. That's a good girl. Now come here, Hasna. With me. Hasna. Hasna, come here. No, Hasna. Don't do that again. With me. Come here. Come on. Thank you. Good girl. You ready? Come here. So if I have to, I'll pull out my secret weapon. Cookie time. Hasna, it's cookie time. Come on. That's good. But if you want your cookie, you know what you got to do, honey. Sit down. Ready? Sit down. Sit. You can do it. Sit down. Sit down. She's got to get it just right. There we go. With a willing horse or two and a little imagination, you can have a circus in your own backyard. So I hope what I've shown you here today will inspire you to realize that your horses have got a great potential, and to go home and look at them with a new appreciation of what's possible and what you can do yourself to make their life as much fun as it is for you. Okay? Thank you very much. Gator, big hello. Big hello. Okay. Thank you, folks.